Hello and welcome back to CS38 Racing, and we're here for the Race Modified 1000 Naked Championship. So we've got the choice between the MV Augusta or the MT10 ABS Race Modified. I'm liking the look of the MV Augusta, so let's jump down to track with the MV and maybe we'll use the other one at a later date. So we're down here at Daytona International Speedway and it is the qualifying session. So it's a one-lap qualifier, which is interesting. It's good to have something a little bit different happening as opposed to the normal 5 or 10 minute qualifying sessions that have been happening in the previous episodes. So with that being said, let's jump down into the track. So we've got a sort of everlasting turn 1 there. It's quite a long curving sort of section. We are into turn 3, the International Horseshoe, and we can use a little bit of this extra track here without getting any... Oh, okay, I thought we were going through a different track configuration. That is my bad. We're going to lose some time here on that one. So let's come through into this sort of long turn 5. So you're wanting to put the power on, but not too early. Into turn 6, almost a tight hairpin kind of corner there before we get ourselves back out onto the main NASCAR circuit with a few speed wobbles here and there, very high speed corners. It is kind of incredible that they do race some bikes around here in real life anyway. It's still astonishing to me that they actually do that, but it is 600s. We brake heavily now into this sort of kink section, the bus stop. Everything is just called the bus stop for those 4 corners. Interestingly enough, I don't really know how this lap is going because we don't have a reference or anything, but let's just see how it goes, see where we can put ourselves on the grid, and see where we can line ourselves up for the race. So come across the line and looks like we're sitting in, I thought we would at least be in the top 10, but we're not. We are down, we're 14th overall. Okay, it's race time. Let's put ourselves in the position to go racing. Our head is very much in our dashboard there, so a little bit of a glitch. Off, we've got a few MVs around us. Looks like there's some MVs and some Hondas. All look very, very nice. I don't mind the look of the naked bikes in the 1000s. They're quite good. I never really used to be a fan of naked bikes, but I've grown a slow appreciation for them. Into turn 1. We've made a few positions here. Big old understeer coming out of that turn. We've got a really good run. A lot of people are slowing off for this corner. I feel like we can go a bit faster into this section than we need to. Got a classic block pass happening there into turn 5. And then we can see we've got a rival in Alex Maserati there. Not Maserati. He is not a car. So already onto the oval section and we're in 3rd. This is a pretty positive start for us considering how everything was going and how everything is going. So I think we're doing quite well. AI is taking a few different lines into the bus stop section. Got a small penalty there, but we know that we've got some good pace here compared to the AI, so we know that we're in a position that is going to put us in good stead for the rest of the race. These guys are getting a bit of slipstream off each other. Whoa, there was a bit of... We're going to go through the inside there, look at that. On the inside, in between, straight down the middle for the lead on the first lap. That was pretty exciting coming out of the last turn there. Braking heavily into turn 1. And we're easily through there. Bit of a head shake coming into International Horseshoe, but we're 7/10 up, so we're pretty good here. There doesn't seem like there's much that is really affecting our pace. We know that we've got some pretty good pace here, so I think we could be on for a rare in recent episodes win here. So definitely a good combination with this MV Augusta. Wobble on the rear. Into the bus stop now, so brake heavy. Making sure we can get the ideal line through the bus stop. Big wobble there, very big wobble. Coming into turn one. Easing into turn one, pivoting there to get a good run. Why has Bro got the yellow flag out? Didn't see any crash or anything, so that's kind of perplexing. Anyway, bit of a glitch there. But we are absolutely taking this race by storm. It is good to be able to be in a position where we're back at the front again. It's been a hot minute since we've been at the front of a Ride 5 video for a while, so this is nice, I suppose. We'll take it while it's happening. It might not be happening in episodes to come. Into the bus stop now. Ooh, a little bit wide compared to what we normally would be. 7.5 seconds ahead. So we've got quite a good pace here, but obviously the biggest danger being at these high-speed tracks is getting into a speed wobble that you can't stop, or clipping the walls and going down as well. So let's see if the flag marshal has a yellow flag out. He still has it. He's still waving it. I don't get why he's got it out. Looks like we're quite easily walking away with this race here, so we're going to try and maintain a good pace, as we don't want to make any mistakes that are going to result in us losing this lead. We're deep into turn 5. It's okay, we've taken a bit of an alternative line out of there. Heavy braking into bus stop, easily through there, got the perfect line through there. brakes into turn 1. Let's see this time round if our flag marshal friend has managed to get the flag correct. Looks like he has, yes. That was good to see that he'd finally figured out that there was not a crash happening in the first sector. And now we're just easing our way around. Seeing what sort of pace we can carry around the Daytona circuit on this first race of 3. Looks like we're going to convincingly take a win here across the line, putting us in first, and that will also put us in first overall in the championship, which is good also. All right, now we're down to Sonoma Raceway, a racetrack we haven't had too much luck with in the recent past. So let's jump down into qualifying the single hot lap here. Tricky turn 1 at this track, having to go into sort of this very small sort of kinked section, back up the hill, very easy to lose the front into this corner. In fact, I'm still not really comfortable with this track, no matter how many times I ride it. It just does not suit me. I like it, I think it's an interesting track, but it certainly doesn't suit my style. Trying to maintain as much corner speed as we can, easing our way onto the brakes, down to first gear, trying to hug the inside here to get a good exit onto this sort of mini back straight section. Easing now on the brakes into turn 8, this sort of double hairpin, almost a bit like the Le Mans circuit. Through this sort of infield flicking flip-flop section, as I like to call it. Heavy braking into the chicane. A little bit unsettled there into the braking area, but we're able to pull it all up. With that, we come into the final hairpin. Looking to make a bit of an impact here on the times. Let's see where this lap time gets us. And it gets us dead last. Okay, that's not what we were going for. We've got some work to do in the race, that is for sure. Okay, race time. Alright, let's see if we can iron out our issues with this track. Let's see if we can get on top of what we need to do. I just need a solid result here so we're not losing too many points in the championship. Rough first couple of corners, but we've managed to make our way through. We're looking on the inside here. We're able to make a barge of a pass, but we're not down. Flicking left, flicking right. Heavy braking into turn 5. We're going to have to force our way through there, but they're going to hold it around the outside there. Very impressive move. Let's see if we can line up a move on the inside into turn 6. We are. being rather forceful, but I think we might be able to make it work. We do now as we get on the power, and we're looking to catch up to the Canadian in 8th place. Diving down on the brakes now. The MV has got very good brakes and agility and stability on the brakes, which is excellent, because this section, look at that, we just don't get this section nailed the same way that the rest of the field do, but we are able to make time back up in the braking sectors. The heavy braking zone certainly is an area that we're stronger, and also in this sort of change of direction we're able to click up a gear and get some better drive into the final corner of turn 13. So turn 14, that counts as a turn there. Into turn 1. Oop, we had to sit up there. We ran into the back of Fabrice. We're looking to put ourselves in a solid position. Oh, a very forceful move. Just keep it on the inside of track limits. There's a battle going on for 4th. Can we keep ourselves involved? Oh, we had a big slip on the rear. That's lost us a lot of drive. Can we force ourselves back into this on the brakes into turn 8? It's ambitious, but I don't know if we've got the same drive. Oh, there we go. The floodlights have come on. We can see now. A little bit. Whoa, we had a big wheelie. We had to shut off the gas before we wanted to. But we're coming in hot. Got a penalty there. We're going to have to contend with that as the race goes on. Looking at making a move up the inside. Can we get on the gas quick enough? No, it doesn't look like we can, but we might be able to make a move around the outside into turn 1. Would we be in a position to pull off 3rd here? That would be a mighty big save. Had to jam on the brakes there. On the outside of Abel Meyer, that's not really going to work at a turn 5. Oh, we've got Fabrice coming back through. We have a big twitch on the rear. And now we're definitely wide into turn 7. Whoa, had a big slip of the rear there, almost had a massive crash. I don't know how we managed to save that one. Had to pull up as best we could. We're losing grip on this top 5 now and losing valuable time. Got a penalty for that. I don't know how that was really something that gave us a penalty, but anyway. Trying to maintain that gap, because if we can, we'll be coming through with a top 6, which would be a good recovery from the back of the grid, but we're well and truly wide into turn 7. Just a reminder, if you're liking this episode, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and show us your love here at CS38 Racing. Oh, we're deep, way too deep into turn 8 and turn 7 and turn 8. So that's going to lose us some more time. We're not really getting the ideal line through here. Whoa, we've gone down. Okay, let's get back on it. Let's see what we can get out of this one. Got a lap to make a bit of a recovery here. Oh, a bit of bar bashing there. Oh, we managed to just get past. Got the front taken out from underneath us there. Very deep into turn 7, so we're losing time, but we need to make as much of a recovery as possible. Heavy on the brakes into turn 8. We're looking to make a move. We're trying to force a move, if we're being honest. Oh, but the door did open up into turn 8. We know we're not as strong here, so we're just trying to keep up the pace as much as possible. Heavy braking now into turn 11. Flicking into, well, that's all turn 11. This is also saying it's turn 11. Even though I'd say that's multiple turns. Looking to make a move up the inside into this final set of corners. On the power, on the gas. Let's see if we can extend that gap as much as possible. And we end out in 10th. So not too bad. We're still second overall in the championship. Okay, with that finished up, let's head on down to the Virginia circuit, a personal favourite of mine, and let's head down to qualifying. So we're coming through the main straight here. Well, main straight, it's kind of like a main bend, really. Heavy on the brakes now into turn 1, the horseshoe corner. These American tracks like to have this sort of horseshoe sort of thing, so I guess it's a big part of their track design, I guess. I don't know. If you know, put it down in the comments below. It'd be very interesting to find out. But this track, I used to be very scared of this track until I figured out it's just about the mid-corner speed and just easing your inputs on the brake and accelerator, and you can do a very fast time around here. Love this high speed change of direction section. It's all just about rolling through the corners. Heavy on the brakes. Back on to the accelerator for another really long straight here. Like whoever designed this, ooh, we're very deep there. That is not the ideal line. Back onto the track now. This might not be the best lap, so I'm not expecting anything fantastic out of this. But whoever this track designer is clearly just going, yep, let's put track everywhere imaginable. Whoa, we've gone out a bit wide there just at the end. It's race time. That put us in 5th position, so not too bad overall. But let's see what we can do in this race. We've got through on most of the riders here. It's turn 1. We're looking on the inside of the Honda rider. our main rival, who's currently sitting in first in the championship. So we need to get ahead of him and absolutely put the pressure on from the front and ensure that we can get a good position. And if he makes a mistake, he makes a mistake. Bit unsettled on the curbs there. Already 2 seconds up into this sector, we're making a huge amount of time here. Come across the line for the first lap, and we are already 4 seconds up on the rest of the field. It is still Miguel in second, so we're looking to put ourselves, well, we're doing the best we can. We're just leading from the front. Hopefully Carolina is close enough to make a move, and that might make things a bit more interesting for our championship. To be fair, I didn't even really take notice of the points difference, so I'm not too sure what the points difference is, but I do know that we would have to finish in first regardless of what happens anyway. Oh, a little bit unsettled through that high-speed section there. Very easy to get the bike quite unsettled. Now we're definitely making good ground on this lap. Miguel is still sitting in second, so we've just got to keep pushing the best that we can. 15 seconds now. Still ahead and Miguel in second, so there's not really much to do. Quite honestly, it's a bit of a boring race leading from the front. At the same time, there's no place I'd rather be than leading this race. Oh, we've run out wide. We're wide. See if we can pull it back. Nope, we just clipped the wall there. We're down. So let's see how much that eats into the lead that we had. Thankfully, we did have a pretty comfortable lead. Drops it down. We lost about 10 seconds there. It's okay. We're seeming to make everything work. Let's see if this time around we don't make any mistakes. This time we managed to hit our brake markers and we don't go skidding ourselves off the track into the tyre wall. Still a bit rough and raggedy into this section, but we've still got a long way to go and we're still making pretty good time here. Looks like we've recovered the amount of time that we did lose due to the crash. So we're back up to 18 seconds ahead of second place. And now that I've looked at the little timing tower there, it is Carolina Rack who has got through on Miguel, which means we would probably get the championship depending on the points difference. But he's not in third either, so we could be in for making quite a crucial turn here in the final series, the final race of the series. So we come across the line for the win. That puts us in, taking a bit of time to load here, first. So we are first. We did end up winning by, what? 11 points. 11 points we won by. So what's our reward for clearing the group? We get a 1000RR Fireblade Race Modified. So make sure to like the video, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification so you don't miss a single episode here on the channel. It really means a lot to us. That rounds it out for this one, guys. Stay safe, have fun. See you on the next one and enjoy these beautiful views of this race modified Honda.